Welcome to the Unicorn Circuit, your weekly dose of car news, fanking, weird stuff from the internet. We got a huge show this week, Martin.
Huge show.
Huge show.
Unlike usual, we know exactly what's happening. We know exactly what we're going to see. We know what you're going to see. We know what we're going to say. And we've got some super interesting news stories.
That's right. Not only have we got interesting news stories, we've got some crazy legal conundrums. And of course, we're seeing some crap cars. We're going to some awesome places. And Martin, just generally, then we're going to go visit Christopher Cross. Sailing. It's going to be awesome. I'll tell you all about it. But first, let's just
kick it into the car news. This week on car news, g'day Rob. We've got some pretty exciting news about things that
we're just hooking straight into electric cars.
Mate, straight
into it.
I'm going to get it done and get out of there. So, London is making electric cabs. Remember that company called Geely that I was talking about the other week that bought Volvo?
Yes.
Yeah, they're also building electric cars based on some technology that's all Volvo based of batteries and things like that.
But they're building cabs. Aren't cabs modified versions of other cars?
No, London taxis are their own thing.
What? They're made by London taxis?
Yeah, there's like a particular people that make like diesel-based London taxis. Don't quote me, I'm not a London taxi expert, but that's my understanding.
Have you been to London?
Yeah.
Lots of teeth over there.
Yeah, lots of teeth.
And pies.
Anyway, they're making electric cabs, which I think for that particular part of the world is a great idea. I remember going to London once and then sneezing and it just came out black because there was all the soot, because there was so many diesel cars and stuff floating around in there. So the diesel cabs,
where that was going.
There's going to be more and more electric cabs which cabbies can buy. They're plug-in hybrids, I believe. So you can plug them in and charge them up, and there's some kind of hybrid thing in there that means they can keep running. Because obviously, if your cab runs out of batteries, that's not a good thing.
Right.
So that's my electric car news. There you go, Rob.
Does that mean, Martin, that for example, if the cab's just sitting in traffic, it doesn't need to idle because it'll just turn off?
Exactly.
Imagine having your car idle. Imagine how awful that is. Isn't it awful having your car idling, everyone?
It's pretty handy.
At least that's what Hyundai seems to believe, allegedly, because they've put in a patent for a engine that has odd-sized mismatched cylinders.
I heard about this.
Why? Why, you may be wondering? Well, for example, the 2-litre engine, check this out. If you're good at maths, the 2-litre engine has two 500 cc cylinders and then two 450cc cylinders. What does that add up to, everyone?
1900?
That's right. That's what the 2-litre engine has.
Except they've been doing that for ages. Because so often you see that, I've got a 2-litre car and it says, it's 81893 or something.
Exactly. CT110s, they're 105. That's going to make all the difference as you're delivering the mail. Anyway, so why would they do it? Martin, I think they're suggesting that idling is inefficient. Even though obviously the balance of cylinders doing this or this is like meant to make everything nice and smooth and whatever, they think that that's inefficient somehow.
They think that lots of cylinders the same size make it inefficient. But I also saw that they've got to put an electric motor on
There's
it.
There's an electric motor on there which will smooth it out because they're making it smoother, but by making it different sizes it makes it imbalanced.
Okay. I've been in a couple of cars that you can't tell if they're on, they idle so nicely, and a lot of those are flat engines because they don't have that up and down of shaking the car around.
Yeah.
And 6 cylinders or above usually.
Anyway, there's no car that actually exists. In fact, I don't think there's even an engine that exists. It's a patent.
It's a drawing.
Which means they want it, and no one else can have it. So there it is. There it is, Martin.
Awesome.
Is that it for the news this week? Electric taxis and Hyundais. I'm proud of what I achieved today. Is that actually it?
No, there's something else.
Oh, is that good? But is it about RX-7s or Silvias or like
those cars
Turbo Minis or something?
So old now.
Is the news about something good?
No.
Really?
Yeah, that's it.
New car news. Oh my God.
New car news.
Okay, so what is it then?
One other one that's sort of sounding
Please read
interesting.
about turbos or something.
Well, the car is turbo.
Oh, good.
A 1.4 litre turbo. Can you guess what kind of car this is?
1.4 litre turbo. Tiguan.
There you go. So China is getting a Tiguan, except it's not a Tiguan, and it's actually a Skoda, and it's actually going to be called a Kodiaq. A Kodiaq. My point of this bit of news bite is that why do they put different letters on the end of car names that sound the same but aren't the same? Why is it Kodiaq with a Q? We still say Kodiaq. Maybe there's other languages and other things that come into play.
What does Kodiaq mean?
Kodiaq, like a Kodiaq bear? It's a Skoda Kodiaq, which is actually a Tiguan with a 1.4 or a 1.8 or a 2 litre engine. and it's going to be their flagship model in China because Volkswagen are going into China to try and make heaps of cars, which is interesting because that middle class is really coming into its own. They want cars to get around, to go and expand their lives and do all that.
I guess obviously different names and different combinations of letters kind of resonate with different people, hence why we get cars like called a Qashqai.
Qashqai.
A Qashqai, or whatever it's called. I mean, that's a pretty... I think that name just sucks, to be honest. Like, what kind of car did you get? Oh, I've got the Qashqai. Oh, you mean the Qashqai? No, no one even says it.
I got a Kodiak.
At least Falcon. I got a Ford Falcon, mate.
Yeah.
You just tell it as it is.
So, does Kodiak Q with a Q mean anything? Or do they just not want to put a K because you can't call your car Kodiak? I'm sure there's a whole bunch of reasons.
Maybe Ks are like bad. Like, man, people do this in movies, you know. They literally change characters in movies because they're like, you know, particularly animations, they're like, oh, this particular animal's like endangered and in this movie he's a bad guy, so we can't like hurt him, so instead of him being a whale in a Japanese movie, he becomes a shark, hypothetically. I just made that up. Because people want something that they want. That's why Buddhists like Buddha. And other people want Jesus, and someone else wants Aleister Crowley.
A whole bunch of people got their morning lattes and sat around a very expensive boardroom table to put a Q on the end of Kodiak, and I'd love to know why.
There it is. Thank you very much, everybody.
Next up, it's time for
Is That Even Legal? Everybody likes to be happy, even though the realities of life means that sometimes you're going to be sad. It's up and down. It's a journey, isn't it, Martin? You can't be happy all the time.
Can you have one without the other?
No, not possible. Because it's the relativity of one emotion that sends you deep into bliss or deep into sadness on the other side. And if that happens too much and you're sad for too long, you might need to get some help. Go see your GP. But anyway, Martin, why is this relevant? I'll tell you why. Because we're going to Italy, in Milan, where it's illegal not to smile.
What?
Yes.
No, you made that up.
This is the thing. It's an old law. It requires people to constantly smile when they're out on the street. There's only 2 people that cannot be fined for it. One of them you're exempt if you work at a hospital.
Okay.
Or if you are on your way to a funeral.
But otherwise you're supposed to smile.
You're supposed to smile.
That's the rule.
Yep.
That's incredible. I can't believe that's even legal.
There it is. Is that even legal? Weird stuff off the internet. Who wants to be famous?
Not me. But you could be if you get a selfie mic. Now we should be clear that this is no kind of endorsement or thing. It's just.
But you can become a star is the short version. Look at Martin. Let me just read this. You can extend to record a group video, or you can bring it in close for a solo performance. You download the app, and then you record your video, share it, and you can become famous.
Oh, is it actually saying that you can become famous on the box?
Yeah, you become a star, mate.
Awesome.
Because you upload it to your social medias, if you ever get it open.
Yeah, this is challenging.
So Martin, let's see what you get. Let's see what's inside this kit. Because I'm pretty stoked to give this a go myself. Here we go. So we've got the.
Sorry, plant.
We've got the selfie mic itself.
Oh wow.
Selfie mic.
Oh, it's got a headphone.
Oh, I see. And then you've got a little like security headphone thing.
Really small.
So that goes on. And then this goes in the phone over here. This is cool.
Oh, and I reckon if you put that in selfie mode on video.
That goes onto there. Hold on a second. Let's get this on. All right, and now, we tighten this up. Now we go selfie mode. Wait. Oh, there's the microphone. Yes.
And then this plugs in somewhere. Where's this plug into?
I don't know, mate.
There. And you have to put that in your ear.
Oh.
In the other ear.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah, that goes in your ear.
Okay.
And now you can be a star.
I don't think it's made for an adult, man. Hold on a sec. Here we go.
This is looking pretty good. This will be your
And
video.
then, are you ready?
Yep.
1, 2, 3. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear?
Wait, is this where you bring it in?
So then I do my solo, but then for group work. So now that's it. That's the full extension.
So this is when you got the backing singers singing with you, like, you know, like 80s style. Oh,
Oh! Live another prayer. There it is, everyone. The selfie mic.
That thing you don't need, didn't need, will never need, but it exists. Someone made it. Someone made a thing. I like it when people make a
That's
thing.
pretty awesome. And you know, I'm going to just store that carefully away to use another time. Oh,
Oh, that was a big hit.
sorry about that. Mycrapcar. There's not many better things than a mad car, but I'll tell you what's better than a good car. That's a crap car. It is. I said this before. There's more stories in a crap car than a good car because a crap star has funk, spunk, and smell and grot that just gets you all jiggied up, doesn't it?
No, I completely disagree.
Really?
But what I do think is
We'll
that
be friends anyway. It's all right.
going and seeing some of these crap cars just opens your mind and your world and your opportunities.
Yes.
And you can go and have a basic comparison about how good your Ford Granada is compared to this Ford Granada.
Your cars suck.
Some of them do.
Yeah,
Not
most
all
of them.
Not
Pretty much all of them.
Some of them suck. This is true.
But you like those cars that suck more than cars that work. That's just a fact,
That's a fact.
isn't it?
Stock cars at work are boring as.
All right. Let's hit it, Martin. Not Granita, but Granada. Let's kick it.
Hello Unicorn Circuit, my name is Wojtek Langowski from Szczecin in Poland. I want to show you my crap car. This is my workshop where I built some old Fords. So it is a 1982 Ford Granada station wagon. It has a 2.9 liter V6 engine from Ford Scorpio. It is actually running only on LPG. So the liquid gas, no petrol installed, no wiring for the ECU and nothing. Let me show you inside of it. I put in leather heated and electric seats from Jaguar. When you are driving into a car wash from this edge here, this door seal, the water is pretty much pissing inside, so it's great. Can have a shower at the same time. And yeah, I've got my buddy here, my master. So let me start it. Yeah, it starts. It idles. And we have to rev it up a little bit to switch on the alternator. Yep, great. So the car basically, oops, sorry. The car basically is pretty rusty. Yeah, there's a hole in the gas tank. It's got holes in the floor. It's got holes between the engine bay and the inside of the car. So it's quite loud inside, and the interior parts is shaking as hell when you're driving over bumps. But it revs quite happy. 5-speed manual. It pretty much drives, just it's quite boaty but convenient. Yeah, that's quite normal. When you put back seats down, you have pretty much a full-size bed. You can put a mattress inside and have a nap. I forgot to say that it burns not only fuel, gas, it also drinks a lot of cooling water. I think one or both head gaskets need replacement, so when I'm putting in fuel, I also need to put in the coolant reservoir, I need to put about 4 liters of distilled water. That's my crap car. It does burnouts. Yeah, thanks for watching. I hope you like it. I'm currently building a better version of the same model. It will be a twin turbo V6 engine. A very practical station wagon for the win.
What a mad car.
Best Ford breakfast cereal I've ever seen.
Granola? Wow, it's not even close.
Ford granola.
Granita would be close. Granita's like a thing you put in cocktails or something. It's like a flavour.
Is it?
Anyway, that was a really good video.
That was
If you
awesome.
want to see a video on like how to make a crap car video, that's the one. We've mentioned this before. We're considering making a spin-off series, Martin. It's the Better Call Saul of the Breaking Bad of the unicorn circuit world.
Totally.
Called My Crap Car, where each week we just do a show on MCM TV2 featuring crap cars. Would you like to be involved? We want to celebrate your crap car and broadcast it to the world. And by the world, we mean our very small audience. Would you like to be involved? Send us a video to mycrapcar@theunicorncircuit.com. Don't put music underneath it. Put your phone that way. And does that mean it'll still be on this show? Or will it not be here?
Maybe
we'll just do the other, or maybe we do both?
Maybe we do a bit of best of every now and then.
Yeah.
And then if you love it, and people seem to love it, then we'll put it on its own thing.
What I would say, Martin, is if people want My Crap Car, like if you want a new show called My Crap Car, their comment should just be My Crap Car.
All right,
and
cool.
then if we can easily look through the comments and just see it says My Crap Car, then we'll do it. Like
Sure.
we'll get the graphics, we'll do the thing, we'll film it, we'll make a regular show featuring your crap cars.
Great.
There it is. Martin, what's next, my friend?
I have no idea.
Oh, good. It's Fank of the Week.
Fanking is the delightful art of recontextualizing an object by holding it down in your crotch. Extra points for double fangs, triple fangs. You can use a thumbing technique where you cover up parts of the title. Extra points for creativity. Extra points for doing it in public. Extra points if you can somehow manage to do a fank without even holding the camera yourself.
Amazing. And of course, you can send your fanking photos to our Facebook page, which is facebook.com/fanking daily. Let's kick into it, mate. We got the RAM plug.
Nice.
They're super handy, those things.
They really
We've
are
rammed a
handy.
number of them, haven't we, in the
have,
past?
yeah.
They're actually really
Yep.
good. Man, we've got the man yogurt here. Straight up, just... What is that?
Mango.
Oh, it is.
Always
It's
with the mango.
See, I was wondering what man yogurt was, but
Yep.
of course it's not actually man yogurt. Martin, get naked.
Nice.
That looks delicious. That's like a datey, delicious chocolate. Dry nuts. It's...
Well done.
Everyone's probably been there at some stage. Martin, there's some arse polish.
What?
Yep, there it is. I think we've got to stop like saying what it was before because I think it takes away the
Does it?
intensity. Like
Oh,
when you
okay.
go, arse polish, no.
I
it's
just like
arse polish.
figuring it, 'cause
It's
sometimes
like
I
the
can't
magician revealing the doodle in the hat.
Sometimes I can't figure out what it actually was before
Oh,
it was
right.
fanked.
Oh, look at this. Now,
Oh,
this is just
absolute rubbish.
fanked is not an acceptable
Wait,
word.
does
This
this
is
mean-
not true. It's in the Urban
Does
Dictionary.
that mean that arf is an acceptable word?
Well, someone's written arf and got 10 points.
Isn't
by the looks
arf
of
what
things.
it's... Are they saying that's like the noise a dog makes? Or are they going to try and tell me that arf is a different kind of word? It probably is a word, but I've never used it for anything
I don't
except the
know.
noise a dog makes.
But what's disappointing about that is that, like, when does it become common vernacular? There's 15 or 20,000 fankers out there.
There's people using that word on a very
There's
regular
people
basis.
using it, and it's in the Urban Dictionary, so it must be real.
Yeah, like you're out at the shops, what are you doing? Fanking. What'd you do? I just fanked.
Yeah, except there's that time we asked that guy that, and he was like, "I'm wanking," and he was like,
that
over in
was
the meat
awkward.
section. Anyway,
So awkward.
extra long, full of juice.
Excellent.
Well,
Well played.
what's that one, mate? That's a butt plug. What shop's he in? He's in the hardware store, isn't he? He's buying bolts. No balls. Limited edition. I'd like to eat that. That looks like a delicious,
actually looks kind of fun.
delicious thing. Martin, we've got some fat. That would. Well done. Well done.
Cool.
Martin, here's a cock full of nuts.
What is this fanking configuration? Is that because who's taking the photo? There's two hands in there.
The guy in the white shoes is.
Right.
White shoes. Special. Martin, we've got a blazing bush. No, it's a wild man's blazing bush. That's a thing, apparently.
Everyone's been there too.
Have they?
I don't know.
Okay. All right, we got the butt ring. Good job. Oh, I'd eat one of those. I'd get into it. Martin, we've got the pumper,
Excellent.
which is just, what is that thing, do you reckon?
Bike pump.
You reckon?
No, I have no
It's a bit
idea.
too small. He's got a lot of keys, though, that man, doesn't he?
He does.
And they appear to be on a bottle opener.
And on a belt. A
which
lot
is
of access to a lot of
interesting.
places.
Martin, here's a soft muff cookie. Triple chocolate. I would smash one of
Oh, I
those.
need one of them.
They're
Yeah.
delicious.
That looks good.
Martin, next up we've got the garlic mayo.
Look at the picture.
Oh, that's what it's. We're proud of our squirt. It's that company again. We saw one of them a couple of weeks ago. Their tagline is "We're proud of our squirt," and that's what they're like. That's how they've designed their.
Doesn't look
label.
appetizing, does it?
Not really. It does say
doesn't-
it's smooth and creamy.
Imagine, how much would someone have to pay for you to eat that for breakfast, just to scull a whole bottle? Could you do it? Would you do it?
I don't know, man. I don't know. What does this one say? Oh, I'm not even reading that. Well done. Wow. Seriously. I love head. Good job.
Excellent.
I don't even know what that is.
Hairdressing stuff, for
is
sure.
it?
I have no idea.
And we're finishing off, of course, this week with our Fank of the Week, which is the happy end. Good job. We'd love to see your fanking photos. Send them in, of course, to our Fanking Facebook page, which is facebook.com/Fanking Daily. What's next, Martin?
I have absolutely no idea.
Let's
I
kick
do.
it.
Into mytown. mytown is where you show us and the rest of the Unicorn Circuit audience around your town. This week we're going to a beautiful country, one of the most spectacular countries in the entire world.
Would you live there, Martin?
I would live there. That is a long way from most of y'all.
Yes. A beautiful place. We've travelled there a number of times. Have you been skiing there?
I have.
I've been snowboarding there.
Yep.
Which is amazing. A beautiful town. I would put it in my top 1 favourite countries in the world.
I tried to leave
Maybe
there
2.
once. I tried to leave there once, but instead someone bomb threaded the airplane. I reckon it's because they didn't want to leave.
They what?
They put a bomb thread on the airplane so no one could leave.
Oh, right.
they're
I
like-
said they bobsledded the airplane.
No, that would have been fun. That would have been a good afternoon. Instead, we'd have stayed.
I remember
stayed
that.
for ages.
Actually, no episode came out that week. Where is it? And then you were all in New Zealand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, so we're going to
New
New Zealand.
Zealand.
There it is. One of the most beautiful and wonderful places in the world. One of the most friendly, awesome peoples in the world. We absolutely love it. Let's hope these peoples and these places are as beautiful as we expect, and we have high expectations
We're going
for
to
New Zealand.
Turunga. Is that what it's called?
I have no idea.
Something like that. Starts with a T and has unga in it.
Hi Unicorn Circuit, I'm Neve and I'm from Tauranga, New Zealand. This is my mate's farm. It's right out in the middle of nowhere. Just do some skids responsibly up here. This is the Mount Main beach. It's awesome. There's hardly any people on it at the moment and it's really warm still.
This is the Mount Wanganui and we're going to walk up it.
So far we're partway up the mount. That's part of my city's harbour and this is out into the Pacific Ocean. Finally we're at the top. This is Tauranga, mytown, and we're currently on Mount Wanganui with the view all the way around. It's pretty awesome. Everyone who lives here loves it. Everyone who doesn't live here wishes they lived here. Yeah. This is the mount from the ground, and this is the yacht club where I sail at. Sailing's a pretty big thing in New Zealand and Tauranga. It's our port in Tauranga. It's the biggest in New Zealand. These are just some of our mariners, one of them. Yeah. Thank you Unicorn Circuit for watching my video. I hope you like my town, Tauranga, New Zealand. If you're around here, come and visit. We have awesome beaches, awesome people.
That was awesome.
That's so cool.
That was great.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and great to see a female in my town. Absolutely wonderful. We got to go visit. We got to go back to New Zealand.
Totally.
And we
So
make this
keen.
other show on the internet about cars, and
Some people watch it.
we went over there once and did a meet. It was cool. We got to get back there again.
Yeah, I'm keen.
We're going to get back there this year and
New
do a
Zealand.
big car
Yep.
thing.
Into it.
Shoot a unicorn circuit there on the top of a
Absolutely.
mountain. Let's
Yep.
climb to the top of a mountain, camp in a tent, make a unicorn circuit.
I'm so keen, except for the camping in the tent bit. I'm all up.
What do you mean?
Because it'll be cold.
That's fine, man. We'll tent poling our way across New Zealand.
You've been in New Zealand in the cold before. Do you remember how cold it was? And
I
that was
do.
like September.
Okay. It'll be
cold,
nice.
man.
It's good. It's an adventure.
Yeah, awesome. We'll do
There it
that.
is. What's next, Martin? It's story time. This week in Storytime, we're telling a delightful story that's based on our New Zealand, my town, Martin. We're
Really?
talking about sailing. I'm talking about my sailboat, my
I
catamaran.
had a sailboat.
Yes, I had a sailboat. This is true.
3 days in a boat owner's life. The best days. The day you buy it, the day you sell it, and the day you tell everybody on Unicorn Circuit all your mad boating adventures for the next 4 hours. Go.
That's not true.
What?
So I had a sailboat, a wind boat. It had a sail on it. I bought it secondhand. And it was a Hobie Cat, Martin.
What's that?
And a Hobie Cat is a
catamaran thing.
14-foot catamaran.
Awesome.
Anyway, and then I used to go out sailing in it. and I wasn't very good. But I used to have a very good time. Anyway, I took one of my friends out once who fell asleep chucking a leg spread. So I was just sailing along. It's true. And he had like those little swimmers on. There were a few people on the boat, but it was really small. It was like 1 or 2 people, but there were like a couple of blokes and we're like, oh, we'll go out and do some sailing, have some food. Anyway, he fell asleep like with his legs open like that in the sun. And the inside of his thigh, the whole thing got sunburnt, then turned into a blister the size of a football, and he had to go to hospital and get it drained.
Oh, that's
and once they drained it, it burst and it flapped like the inside of his leg had 2 big lips that were all flapping with juice coming out.
That is grotty.
Anyway,
wow.
I really like sailing, and I'm not very good at it, but I had more than the 3 days the day I bought it, the day I sold it. Like I took it out probably 15 times.
Really?
Yeah, and it was great. But when you're out there and you're trying to like put the sail up and then the rope breaks, and you're like, oh, let's get back, but you don't have any oars or anything. I mean, sometimes you go out for an hour and you're gone for a week.
Yeah, right.
Anyway, if you've got a boat or a sailboat or just a little dinghy or an R33 Skyline, we'd love to hear all about it. So tell us your stories. And that's it, Martin. It's Random Meat Bag, and we're going to finish off the show. Let's do this.
Each week on the Unicorn Circuit, the unicorn brings us unicorn food and we taste the magic in this segment known as Random Eat Bag.
Yes.
And we never know what's in here ever. Except sometimes when we do.
Except for when we put it in there.
And today, what do we have? Oh, we have a classic.
We have a classic.
We have a classic.
It's been getting a bit safe lately. I liked it when we used to eat bugs and snot and mushrooms.
We never ate
dirt.
snot. Did we eat mushrooms?
Oh,
I'm not sure that we did.
anyway.
Here's what we need to talk about when it comes to gummy. So what is gummy?
A bear?
No, but what is gummy?
Isn't it horse's hoof?
No.
No, I think it is. No, it's pig's sperm,
No.
pig's liver,
Close.
whale spurt,
Close.
whale eye.
You have-
It's a horse's hoof.
You have to make this out of something that is gummy. Like you need a basis. So a lot of the time it has been leftovers of animals. But then vegans and vegetarians and all that got a bit cranky about it and were like, no, you have to use something else. So they started using this stuff called agar.
Yes.
And agar,
Is that
you
from seaweed?
probably remember it from high school science as you grow.
Wasn't
like
he a
you make
character
it-
from Street Fighter 2? Oh, that was Sagat.
Sagat. Sounds similar.
Okay.
You used to grow it in little petri dishes and with bacteria and from the air and stuff, and it grows into a jelly.
Okay. What's it made out of though? What's the bacteria that grows? Is it an animal bacteria?
Agar is usually made from some kind of like plant. I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really? It's plant-based?
It ferments like not ferment. It comes from like wheat or yeast or something. But the biggest thing in this is wheat glucose syrup. So they're extracting the same stuff you run your car off essentially from wheat, and then you eat it. So essentially we're eating.
That's only
ethanol.
if you're running ethanol though.
But
you're not making petrol from wheat.
main ingredients is like wheat glucose syrup, wheat starch. Humectant, glycerin.
Right.
See, glycerin,
Let's
that's
keep
not
it moving.
vegetable.
Let's keep it moving.
I love this stuff. What colour are you going to have for your gummy bear? That's the Unicorn Circuit, everybody.
Here's what I never had.
Go get yourself a gummy
Red,
thing.
pink, and blue are weird colours.
After you eat one, I'm going to tell you one more fact.
Oh, really?
One more fact.
Orange is
very
my
important.
favourite coloured lolly, and also yellow. If I'm ever at your party and you've got a bowl of snakes, I would eat a yellow one first
After you
or
eat
an
that, I've
orange
got
one.
one more fact for you.
Oh, a bit gummy.
They're 2 years out of date.
Are they?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oops.
Says, grab your balls, have a blast with these daringly chewy gummy balls.
The last time that anyone sees a Unicorn Circuit, this kind of stuff's probably going to be responsible for why it's the last one.
That was pretty good.
These are 2 years out of date. Best before and used by are very different. This is best
We'll
before.
talk about them later. Thank you very much. Thank you for watching Unicorn Circuit. New Zealand, Granadas, smiling in Milan,
Gummies.
and gummies. Are you ready,
Good
Martin?
times.
I'm going to see how many I can get in your mouth.
No,
Open up.
do both.
Both of us?
No, both of us. Do a handful
Hold
and
on.
we'll see how many we can catch and then we'll
All right.
compare.
Mouth.
Straight up.
In your mouth, though.
Yeah. It's got to go straight up here.
And then we spit them out again to see how many we caught.
Whatever.
And the winner takes
Yeah.
all. Okay, you ready?
Ready?
Oh, I got
Cheated,
one.
man.
I got one.
You
What did you
cheated.
get?
I got one in my hand.
I didn't cheat.
You threw them all at yourself.
Okay, you throw then.
All right.
I got one. Hold on, here you go. Some of my ass.
Okay, you ready?
Okay, throw them higher though. I got none. What did you get?
I got none
you
either.
suck, man.
One more time. Ow!
Get
They
any?
hit me in the eyeball.
Oh, that's what she said.